Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Against the Storm. Last episode, we had to deal with some resolve issues and a food shortage. Now, I'm not saying the food shortage is completely over, but at least we got a hold of it somehow, and the resolve is looking good as well. We're almost done with this mission, this expedition. We need a bit under 2 more reputation points for us to be victorious. So, without further ado, let's get started. And we actually have already completed an objective, so we can deliver this and get our first victory point. And that means you only have one of these orders left to be successful. So we need 0.82 reputation to win. Now the herbalist camp is out of resources. Let's see if we can fix that. I don't think we can actually. I'm not sure. We don't have the resources for that right about now. What we can do though is grab a woodcutter. See if we can unlock this little blade and this little blade. Only mark trees for you. The scouts are idle in the haunted market. Let's grab some tea and some wine. And this we cannot use because we don't have the correct trapper's camp. We don't have the upgraded version. So only upgraded versions of camps can gather large resource nodes. We only have the small ones by default. We do have stone cutter. Oh, they still have clay. That's good. We are ready for our next storm. Do we want to sell some leather? I don't really think so. We can use the leather in better ways, I think. So we know this is empty, so let's deactivate this for now. Maybe get one of the woodcutters over to that dangerous glade. So we're here. We're in hostility 6 right now. That's quite a lot. So all the resolve is dropping. Let's see if we can do something about it. 4, that's not really enough. So maybe we should limit our wood cutting right about now. That should be good. That way we can keep our sanity for a bit. Put it there as well. 50 oil. We can pay. Are we dealing with these? Yeah, we are. They're blasting away the cysts. Excellent. Harper's resolve is low, but not low enough that someone would actually leave. Wait for the storm to end. This is almost done as well. Get more oil as well. And this is almost burned down. For some tea. Great. Now get this back up and running. 9 beavers. Opening up this glade, hopefully, rather soon. Only marked trees. Crystallized dew. It's a very convenient resource to have. Even though we're already at the end of our run here. Just want to see what this Forbidden Glade holds. Make sure they're cutting the right trees. Welcome some new people as well. Some goats. Great. We needed the goats, don't? There's the glade. On a fisherman outpost. A large abandoned cache. Root deposit large. Clay deposit large. And some meat. Now, the fisherman outpost. Poisoned food if we don't succeed. Wow, that's a rough one. Villagers have a 25% chance of death after eating. Let's hope it doesn't get to that. We can bribe them. Which we can actually, because we have the crops. That will give us 5 ancient tablets, insects, and pies. Or we can hunt them down. But during that, the cooked and raw food in the warehouse is disappearing at a rate of 5 items every 10 seconds. Yikes. And this takes a lot of seconds. It would diminish all of our food. So that's not an option. Let's go with this one. Convenient. However, we do have our flour. And we do have our cash. So we can actually finish the mission. Because we can finish this order and get our reputation point. And then we're done. So let's finish these for now. Maybe we get a little extra something for it down the line. Fell all the trees, no problem. Low on food. Yep. And there's a trader. sell some ancient tablets.
Let's go.
That's pretty cool. That's a pretty nice one to have. We can buy them. We don't care really, because we finished the mission. So we got some XP. We got some rewards. So some food stockpile, some artifacts, some machinery, and some seal fragments. And this is actually new in the 1.0 update. So our goal each run is to reforge the seal, and you need seal fragments for that. I'm not sure how that works. I guess we'll figure out. I also completed the deed, finished your first game after this tutorial. The tutorial was new as well in the 1.0 release, and this is the first map we finished after I did those tutorials. I can always continue the settlement if you want to finish some stuff, but you just won't gain anything from it. Let's go back to the world map and see if we can actually spend some of these rewards to upgrade our little expedition. Royal Resupply. I salute you for your achievements, Viceroy. Many who have entered these lands never came back. As is tradition, you can petition the crown for a resupply. Okay, so you can select caravan wagons. In a country so centered around expeditions, wagons are always heavily sought after and rationed. Vision and embarkation range are increased by 2 until your next settlement. So the range is like how far from your previous settlement you can put your next settlement on the map. By controlling supply lines, the crown can easily temper the ambitions of even the most successful viceroys. Grants 4 reserve embarkation points. Obsidian box. The box is no lid. It can only be shattered. They say opening it before the time is right is one of the most painful ways to port with this world. Grants 5 seal fragments. I guess we do the points. So this is now this is the settlement we're in. This is an event, a world event. That's new as well. So let's read this. Storm Ant column. An enormous column of storm ants stretches in both directions. Large as a beaver's fist, they've made entire armies wait for days. On a large street nearby, right in the middle of the ant column, you can see a trader with his guard, screaming for help. But only one thing in the world would make the storm ants change course: food. Start the game here without any food? Food from embarkation bonuses will also be removed. Upon winning, all your starting caravans will get 20 amber for the duration of the cycle. Start the game without any food. Okay, so everything food related needs to be made from scratch. And the only thing you will get is 20 amber for the duration of this cycle on any settlement. Not sure if that's worth it actually. Let's ignore this for now. Was there anything else over here? We can go wherever we want from this settlement. So our caravan is over here right now. So we need to be in this range. So probably our next one will be right around here somewhere, I guess. As you can see, the settlement is pretty one settlement is a pretty big part of the cycle. So before we start our next settlement, let's have a look at the smoldering city. That's the part where you can actually spend your upgrades or your rewards for upgrades. And you have deeds as well, which give you a reward. Because we completed the first steps, we get the Viceroy's quarters, your own little corner in the smoldering city, a place where you can rest, collect trophies, and learn about the world. That's neat. You're about to meet Aunt Lori. What's your relation to her? Niece or nephew? Nephew. This is all new, by the way. I've never seen this. As soon as you step into your new home, you notice a richly clothed woman standing by the window, her gaze fixed on the citadel. Hey, Auntie. Lori looks around the empty room. Well, isn't this a nice looking house? Back in my day, fresh viceroys would sleep on the floor of the Svar tavern. How was your training? I'm still confused. I know, dear, there's a lot to take in at once. So many new things at so little time. Learning can feel like climbing a mountain. I promised my sister I would look after you, and I plan on keeping that promise. As a member of the Queen's Hands, there is much I can teach you, but knowledge is of no value unless you put it into practice. For now, focus on exploration. Try new things. Venture into uncharted territory. Okay. So this is the upgrade map. These upgrades are persistent for your profile. So even if you fail, you still get some rewards, and those rewards you can spend on upgrades that make your next game a bit easier. So as you can see, I've played a bit of early access, and the rewards carried over, and each of the upgrades do a little different thing. Now they are gated with your XP, so let's see what unlocks we have possible. You gain a permanent plus 1% boost to the global chance of producing double yields. That's always nice. And you can set up trade routes with the First Dawn representative in the smoldering city. For 48 food. We have 2% boost to global production speed in your settlement. Unlocks the starting ability of the species beavers. Extend available trade offers by 1 in each neighboring town. Starting abilities are applied immediately after a species join your town for the first time. Plus 1 trade route, and plus 3% bonus to trader arrival speed. Permanent 2% reductions to fuel consumption. 1 additional option to choose from when picking cornerstones at the beginning of each year. So we can pick either of those. So this one is possible, this one, and this one. And I have a feeling this might be good. Starting ability I don't really care that much about, but the 2% boost in global production speed could be nice. Fuel consumption, this one is nice though, the cornerstone choice. Let's unlock the production speed increase. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. So our next settlement will probably be in the Coral Forest, as we're working to this bronze seal. We need 4 seal fragments, which we'll get after we beat this this next settlement. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there in the next episode. So the previous episode was a bit longer. This was a bit shorter to even it out. I just wanted to finish the previous settlement, basically. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you at the next one. For now, take care, and bye-bye.